I'm Kate Winslet and I'm here to answer questions for Oslo Skin Lab.
Lovely. Kate, what is your beauty non-negotiable?
My beauty non-negotiable has actually changed a lot since I was younger. When I was younger, I would have considered those things to be an eye cream or a serum or something like that. And actually now, staying healthy, lots of water, good food, and a positive attitude to life.
How do you take your collagen?
I take my collagen every morning without fail, and actually if I miss a day, I panic. I've gotten so accustomed to just automatically taking it right after having my coffee. I just put it in a little bit of water. It's really simple. I just put it in, give it a stir. I don't even wait actually. I just drink it straight away. That's how I take it.
What's the first thing you do in the morning?
This is a very easy question for me to answer because I do the same thing every single morning, no matter where I am. I wake up, I put the kettle on, and I make myself an incredible cup of coffee into which I put cream. I don't put milk, I don't put plant milk, I put actual cream, and it's completely delicious, and I do it every day.
Name a person you've recommended Oslo to.
Well, I haven't recommended it to just one person. I recommend Oslo Skin Lab's Beauty Collagen, honestly, to every woman and man I know who will often say to me things like, oh, you look so well, your skin looks so clear, or sometimes they can't quite put their finger on what it is that they're trying to say. And that weird thing of like a man paying a woman compliments today without trying to sound flirtatious, but just noticing, oh, you look well. And I say, do you know what I'm doing? I'm taking this collagen, and I have been taking it really religiously for over a year now. And I just recommend it to those people who say that, or people who ask me, what do you take? What do you do? I say, do you know what? I keep it as simple as I can. And I always mention the collagen. And I know lots of people, my friends, non-industry friends and some industry friends, but mostly actually non-industry friends who can't get enough of it.
What would you tell your younger self?
I would tell my younger self to stop with any self-criticism. I think women today, especially younger women, are being fed an idea of perfection, chasing an idea of perfection that really doesn't exist. And what happens, I think, to a younger generation now is that they become incredibly self-critical. And actually, it's such a waste of time. Self-acceptance is something that I've really learned. For me, that is hard won. And so I would tell my younger self, just relax, go easy on yourself.
Tell us something about the beauty collagen that makes it part of the reason you appreciate it.
Well, there are several things actually about the beauty collagen that make it easier for me to appreciate it. Not just the fact that I genuinely have seen a difference in not just my skin, but my hair and my nails as well, really significantly. My nails are much stronger, and I've always had quite useless nails. They always shred and they're very bendy, and they're just not at the moment. They're properly, I'm quite amazed by it, to be honest. So yeah, it's a lovely thing to be able to talk about a product that I actually take and I actually believe in.
What is beauty?
Again, what is beauty? This is something that for me has changed over the years. I think our perception of ourselves, our perception of the world has really changed. And so for me, real beauty lies in a toddler laughing their head off. Actually, I was taking the train to come and do this shoot yesterday, a long train journey. And on the train, there was a little girl who just decided I was her friend. And she was putting stickers all over my arms on the train to amuse herself. And she was so delighted by the fact that there was a grown-up letting her sort of break the rules a little bit. And she just laughed and laughed and laughed at herself. So I think children laughing at their own joy is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
Recommend something.
Get outside, take off your shoes, and just put your feet in the grass. It's an incredibly simple thing to do. It's actually quite grounding, and very few people get the opportunity or even the time to do that. But if you can, that's something I would recommend.
What's the one thing we're getting wrong about beauty in 2026?
The one thing I think we are getting wrong today is, again, it's chasing this idea of perfection. And actually beauty really does start inside. It starts with self-acceptance. It starts with happiness. It starts with, I think, just letting go of strange ideals that we place upon ourselves and remembering that taking care of who we are mentally, physically, emotionally, and with what we eat and how we drink and how we look after our minds and our spirits, those things are what I think we're slightly losing track of today. And I can never stop talking about that, actually, because you see people losing that sense of self-care in that way. And yeah, so that's what I'd say to that.
What would you tell your future self?
I would tell my future self, don't waste time not doing all the things you still want to do.